Hey there, everyone. Happy Friday. I wanted to send a brief message through video because I thought it might translate a little better than all of the words it would take to type out some of the things I have to share with you this Friday. First, I want to thank you for your support of our kids and the virtual learning that we're doing. Our kids are responding phenomenally well to virtual learning. Our participation rate has been in the 90% every day, and our students are doing phenomenal. Even from last week to this week, our student performance has increased. It has gotten better, even in the midst of maybe kids getting a little tired or feeling like they might be getting a little bit behind and working really hard on Wednesday work days to get caught up. They are doing great, and that is directly because of your support of our students. In this time that things are tough for everybody and we're really trying to figure things out, one of the silver linings of this has been that we've been able to achieve something that has been on my heart as a concern the entire time I've been here as principal. For the last 4.5 years, we've been talking about how do we improve our communication with families? How do we help get our kids to communicate with their families about their learning? How do we communicate better about their learning? And from the middle of the summer until now, I think we've really figured that out. I've had so many more opportunities to talk with parents about how students are doing. So many of you are sharing with us the time that you are spending with your students talking about their work and talking about their learning. And I really think that is why we are seeing such success with our high school students, because we are talking about their learning at home and with their families. And that is kudos to you. You all are doing the work of having those conversations and asking them about their work and listening to some of the videos with them and figuring it out and asking them questions. And I think that's really positive. And I want you to know how grateful we are for your support and your participation with us in our students' learning, because I think that is the direct correlation about why they are being so successful right now. I know they enjoy some of the free time they get. I know they enjoy jumping on a little bit later in the day where they can sleep in a little bit more. But I really think the biggest factor in that is how much effort you are putting in to communicating with your student about their learning. So thank you. Thank you very, very much. I want to share with you today also that the transition plan, the Student Success Transition Plan, went live on Team Hancock. And our video, our reopening video that is attached here with this video, is also on the Team Hancock page for you to view. Our students actually viewed that in Swarm today and talked about that. The reason we did that, we want them to see what it's going to look like to come back to school the week of September 28th so that they can, with your help, make good decisions about if they are ready to come back to school or if they need to remain a virtual learner. So I would like for you to watch that video. I've linked it below this video in this email. We are going to be asking all of our students on Tuesday during their swarm time if they plan to stay virtual or if they're going to be coming to school on their AB schedule. And then we're also going to ask them if they plan to use bus transportation. We are trying to get a lot of information so that we can develop a system for transitioning back into in-person learning that is going to run very smoothly and be very consistent for everyone. If your student is not live with us in Swarm, their Swarm leader, their teacher, will be contacting them individually. They might do that through email. They might make phone calls. But at the high school, we're going to get that information from our students and put together what our numbers are so that we can see how many of our students are going to choose to stay virtual and how many of our students are going to come back on an AB schedule. So please encourage your student to have that information ready to go on Tuesday. Talk with them about it. Have a family meeting about what you need to do as a family around in-person learning on AB versus virtual learning. If you have any questions about what might be best for your student, please call the high school office and talk with me. We can look at how they're performing, what their day's been like, what their habits have been, what your health concerns are, and I can kind of help guide you down the path to make that decision for your student. The last thing I want to share with you today is about our student support sessions. We've been really lucky this week, another positive. We have almost tripled the number of students who have chosen to come in and receive supports during the day. And I wanted to make sure that every family had an opportunity to take us up on that support. So I'm just reaching out to let you know if your student needs additional support next week in virtual learning, or if they just need to change a pace. Maybe you just need to get them out of the house for a little bit. We've all been there. We have spaces every single day next week that your student can come in and be with their teachers, be in their classrooms, work and get caught up, have internet access, download what they need. And we have morning sessions available that have transportation provided. And then your student could also come in the afternoon if they have their own transportation or if you can transport them. I have about 30 slots morning, 30 slots afternoon. None of them are full. So please, if you want your student to come in, please call us. We can set up 1 or 2 sessions for them next week, and we can get you all set up with transportation. I don't want anybody to miss out on that. Everyone is invited to come in and do an in-person session next week. You just need to call us and let us know that that is something you want. Or if you're a student watching this, you can also email me and I'll get you set up that way too. And as a parent, you're welcome to email me or send me a message through Instagram and we'll get you set up for those student support sessions. We also still have our evening sessions available, and that is not going to change. We have Monday and Thursday sessions. There are 2 separate ones. There's a 4 to 5:30 and a 5:30 to 7 because we know some people work later. That link is still live on the Team Hancock page for you to sign up, and you can sign up with your student to come in if you want to learn some things around the technology and some of the things we'll continue using in an A/B model, or if you just want to come and sit with your student and provide them some encouragement, you're welcome to come with them. But we still have those sessions available to you as well, and we're getting some participation in those, but we'd love to have more. We can have 15 students per session, and I still have room in all of those next week as well. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. I also wanted to let you know that probably Wednesday or Thursday of next week we'll do a live. We'll be live on Facebook or Instagram later in the evening. I'll let the kids kind of vote through Instagram what time they want, and I will be answering questions around coming back to school in person on an A/B model and any other questions you have. So be watching for that communication. Please watch the re-entry video that is along with this in the message today. And the final thing I would tell you is that if you have any questions or concerns regarding your students and their learning or their performance or a particular class that you're struggling with understanding, please reach out to that teacher and have your student set up a time during Wednesday workday next week to meet individually with their teacher, and send those requests to me as well. Ms. Estes and I are here to help with any of those things. We want to support you in any way we can. But I'm going to go back and echo kind of what I said at the beginning, even though I know I sound like a broken record. The success our students are having is directly correlated to the support and the encouragement you are showing them and the high expectations you have set at home for their learning and their virtual learning, their independence, their executive skills around making good habits and organization, and all of those things that you're doing and all of those conversations you're having are making a really big impact with your students. And I'm so thankful to have this opportunity to share our gratitude with you, and also just tell you that I have really enjoyed being able to have so many conversations with you all about how well your students are doing and what their concerns are and what we can do to help them more, probably more than we've ever had an opportunity to before. And so I really think that's a silver lining of figuring out what school looks like during a pandemic. And so I wanted to be sure and share that with you all. For those of you coming to the home opener of the game tonight, we have a lot of new things we have to do there, a lot of things we have to follow, but it's going to be a fantastic evening. We're super excited to see our kids compete. We've had a lot of fun in volleyball and other events this week, getting to do that again with our kids, and I know they're enjoying getting to compete again as well. So please send those kids and those families encouragement and motivation as we jumpstart home events and have senior night tonight. So thank you all very much. Have a fantastic weekend, and don't forget to let me know what we can do to help you next week.